back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I started back at jitz today. It's been a while. I can't even remember the last time I fucking did it. It wasn't last year. I don't think I did even one single sesh last year. Maybe I did one. I do remember going to jitz and my son was watching, and I choked out like 4 dudes or 3. And then I went up against the guy who I fucking broke my rib on, who is like 22 and 6'4" and built like a brick shithouse. And I was wrestling him last. And I was completely fucking gassed from the first wrestles. And he's just better. And he choked me out. And my son was very disappointed. He's like, why did you give up? I'm like, I didn't give up. He fucking strangled me to death. I don't think he's ever recovered from that. Anyway, that was the last time. I don't know whether that was last year or this year or fucking 5 years ago. I don't even know. But I know I'm back at jitz, and today was a very chill session. There was no wrestling. It was all technique. And I think I'm going into this new round of jiu-jitsu, which is, I don't know, what is it, like round 10? I think I've been doing jiu-jitsu for like on and off for 10 years now. I have. I first did jiu-jitsu when my son was first born. So I'm fucking straddling 10 years since I first did jiu-jitsu. There was like a year gap between when I first did it and the next time I did it. And then there was like 3 years gap. There's been a lot of gaps, obviously, but that is some slow progress. I'm still white belt. 4 stripes. I'm going to have to fucking choke out a couple of blues or something when I get down there and we start wrestling, just to fucking prove a point, I suppose. No, but I'm going in there with a new mindset. It's not like I am going to go and become a killer. I don't really even care about that. I'm using jiu-jitsu now as mobility exercise. Like, you're up and down off the ground, you're moving around, you got to stretch, you're moving your arms. It's a good overall body workout as long as you don't go too hard. And I plan on not going too hard. I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't want my rib popping out. I don't want my fucking shoulder fucked. Even though it is a little bit fucked today. Something fucking triggered my shoulder, but it's all right. I'm just doing it. I took my daughter down yesterday. That's why I fucking started doing it, actually. I took my daughter down. My son's been there, but it's so fucking expensive. Like, it is fucking expensive. If I wanted them to go, my kids and me to go, you're looking at like $600 a month. $600 fucking dollars a month to do jiu-jitsu. It's $160 for my daughter to do it. My daughter's 5. She's running around playing hula hoops there pretty much. And I would like her to do it, but that's a lot of fucking money for a 5-year-old girl to be prancing around. And like, you can do wrestling here. And the wrestling coaching is like elite. Best fucking wrestling coaching in the world, along with like the Russians and all sorts of shit. The wrestling here is fucking where it's at, I think. And I really feel like wrestling is better than jiu-jitsu, especially if you're moving into MMA, which no one is. But if you are, you just do the wrestling. There's pinning and fucking control that you learn in wrestling that transfers straight over to jiu-jitsu. And then all you need to do if you want to pick jiu-jitsu up is do the submissions. But you've got all the control work, and plus it's so much fucking cheaper. And I found a place with a fucking Olympic medalist as a coach. So I think we're just going to go down the fucking wrestling road. Financially, it's the best option. So that's settled. I got my fucking learner's permit test tomorrow as well. I've got to go down to the fucking RMV, is it? or the DMV or some shit like that. One of them, I need to go down there and I need to do the test. I wasn't going to do any practice tests, but I just jumped online before, and it turns out I don't really know any of the road rules. I've been driving out there, I've been putting in the fucking miles, but it turns out you do have to indicate when changing lanes, and there is a speed limit. And apparently, according to this test, you are meant to stop at red lights. A red light doesn't mean if you get to it within 5 seconds of it turning red, you can still go through it. So that wasn't on the test. And also, the test does not mention what you do when black people pull out in front of you. Like 16 times a day, and always a black person. 110. Well, it's not that certain. There is another demographic that pulls out in front, and that is the panicked white lady, but it's mainly black people. I've said it to my wife as well. She knows what's going on. And over the weekend, maybe 4 people pulled out in front of us, like crazy. I don't mean just like a cutoff. I mean a psychotic edged out in front of us for no reason. I'm going full speed, like crazy shit. And I always, just to make sure, I always speed up and look in, and I show my wife now. I'm like, look, I told you. It's always. Haven't had a single problem with an Asian at all. Anyway, once I get this fucking learner's permit, I need to do, well, I'll probably do a driving lesson, and then I'll just do the test. I'll go out of town and do the fucking test. And then it's official. I'm a fucking licensed driver. Massachusetts fucking license. Do you have your ID, sir? Yes, I do. Here, check it out. Massachusetts. Don't fucking ask me how to spell Massachusetts either. I will never learn to spell Massachusetts. I'm not even going to try ever. I just press MAS and whatever happens, happens. If it just stays MAS, that's fine. And if it autocorrects to Massachusetts, that's fine as well, whatever. But I'm not learning how to spell Massachusetts. Are you crazy? That would be insane. Anyway, fucking that'll do it for tonight. And I'll see you the fuck later.